Hello everyone, it's Apostolos from EurovisionFan.com.
And it's Apostolis. And here with us today we have
Pauline Chagne. I'm a harp player, singer, and actress in Paris.
Nice to meet
Hello
you.
Pauline, how are you?
I'm very, very well today. And you, what about you?
Great.
We're great. Thank you. So let's start. This is your first time in the national final, right?
Yes, yes.
So how did you decide to participate?
Someone joined me on Instagram, and I didn't expect that because Eurovision for me is such a big organization, and I didn't expect to be contacted on Instagram. So the first time I saw the message, I thought it was like maybe a joke because I really want to do Eurovision, and I didn't expect it to be contacted like that. So I showed the message to the composer of my songs. I write the lyrics and he is writing the music, and I show it to him and I said, what do you think? Is it true? And he said, if it's true or not, you should answer back, because if it's true, it's such a great news. So I answer back, and it was real. And then I sent so many videos and photos and songs in French, in English, and my songs and songs of others artists. And then we started to begin conversations and step by step, and then we finally found something like a heart crush on Nuit Pauline, and that's why I'm defending this song on Eurovision France.
So in the national final, we'll compete with the song Nuit Pauline. Would you like to tell us what is the message of your song?
Yes. The message of the song is that you can write your own story, and we have like a movie mood in the song, a cinematographic mood, and I wanted to make like a love declaration to French icons and idols we have in cinema and music, and such a lot of different artists that we can dream to be just for the time of the song. And Nuit Pauline is wrote in the 80s, 70s vibe, music vibe. And because I think it's a really energetic vibe, a really inspiring vibe that want to break the walls and to be what you want to be. And the song is about that, even if in the movie we have twists, because the song is like that, is written like that. You have a very high dreams and twist, and life is about that. So that's why I want to defend a song about that you can be the hero of your life, and it's all about that.
And the song was written especially for Eurovision?
No, it was the song that gave the name to my first little album. And it was maybe the most important song to me, because it was the beginning of the 5 songs that I released on last November. And maybe it was the beginning of writing a story and be the woman I want to be, and what I really want to tell, like a message in the full album. And I'm so happy that Eurovision chose this song particularly on Eurovision France.
So the national final will take place in March. Do you have any staging ideas about the national final?
You mean in scenography and everything?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Nuit Pauline is such a celebration and a festive song, and I really want the show to be like that. My whole life was organized to be on stage. As a child, I always dreamt to be on stage, and I managed to make some Christmas celebrations for my families and representations. And after that, I was on classical music with the harp that you can see here. And here is the one, the very special one I play in Eurovision France and Eurovision maybe. And the thing that I know that is that I'm really moved about to be on stage, and the whole purpose of my life is to be on stage, and that's why I really want to do the biggest and the really festive, the most festive show for Eurovision. And Nuit Pauline can propose that because it's about dreaming what you want to be, showing everything that you want, and be festive, be with your friends, be liberated. And of course, I will not be alone on stage. I will be, of course, with my harp, but not only. And I have a lot of dreams about sparkles and a lot of lights and effects that make the sensation to be at the same time in the 80s and in 2022, because it's really important to me to have the contemporary vibe of now, because it's now that we are living, and I really want to have that freedom that we can have here with touches of 80s and a really French vibe also, because the disco and 80s vibe can be really international, but here I am to maybe represent France, and I really want to show a French vibe in the scenography, in the costumes, in the interpretation, and that is what I want to show maybe.
Nice. And do you have any favorites from this year's national final of France? Have you heard the other contestants?
Oh, yes. What I can say is that every day I have a different song in my head, turning and turning around. So every song is very, very efficient and very incredible. So, and the selection is very diverse. We have a lot of different figures and characters and stories. So it's going to be very, very interesting. And my favorites one, maybe, I don't know, it's going to be on human feelings, because I'm really, I don't know, but sincere in the approach, and there are people that I have discussed a lot with, and maybe sometimes it's just destiny. In January, we were called to be the first audition in Paris, and I was with Sam at this moment. Sam was singing Il est où? So we discussed a lot and make a great knowing of each other's, but there are so many people that I want to discover, or I have discovered in the contest. I don't know, I don't like the term contest, because I did a lot when I was young with the harp, because it was really part of my story. And I don't know, it's maybe like a big rassemblement in French, with different songs and different people. And I don't know if it's a contest. I don't see Eurovision at all like a contest, really. But there are a lot of people that I like in the contest here. Maybe it's difficult, because I like Marius. He has such a great song. Johan also has a very, very beautiful song in the very French vibe. It really moves me. And I like Soa. They are so beautiful, both of them. It's difficult. I like all the participants, and the ones that I like less is because I just don't know them as much. But
so let's talk about Eurovision now. What is your favorite French entry from Eurovision?
My favorite what? Sorry.
Your favorite Eurovision entry from France?
Oh, of course, I adore the past 3 years we had with the French interprets, and I love Barbara Pravi. I really love her. Bilal Hassani also. I have a very, very big crush for Sébastien Tellier, because he really has this humor and the absurd way of thinking that we can have in France, and the touch of elegance. Of course, I love Marie-Myriam because we won with her, and the song is very has such a great melody, and I really believe in melody. And Amir. So I have a lot of candidates that really love. But maybe Barbara Pravi really stole my heart with Voilà, and Bilal and Sébastien Tellier, yes.
And your favorite Eurovision entry in general? Not just from France, in general.
Last year, I really enjoyed 10 years from Iceland. It was a lot of fun, and they really used the full stage to show something like a nerd way, really fun. And Belgium, of course, I really love the dark vibe that they could bring, like a live session in a moving way. Of course, Greece. I loved Greece last year. And what was your favorite last year? Tell me.
I guess Italy that won, and France.
Yes, Italy.
The contest, I think, was between France and Italy last year.
Italy was really, really great. Like White Stripes, or a group like that, with that energy, that craziness, and all the lights and the rock and roll attitude. I have today something that could be in the show. But yes, it was excellent vibe. Yes, big show.
So if you could choose any Eurovision artist to make a duet, who would it be?
If I made a duet with someone
from Eurovision, yes.
From Eurovision.
In Eurovision last year or this year with the French?
No, in general. No.
In general.
Yeah. I would love to have a duet with Conchita Wurst. Such a great person and a great incarnation. I would love to have a duet with Barbara Pravi, because she's such a woman that I admire, and I think she has a real message for women, and I would love to have a duet about that, maybe with her, because here in France I am a very engaged woman for women's rights, and I made a caritative concert in December for women like in precarity situation. And it would be great to do a project like that, because music can bring messages, and it's important to have also a festive way of thinking, and to be part of something bigger in the whole way. And who else? I never thought about that. Maybe I don't know. It's last year I don't know. I should think about that more.
And what does French representation in Eurovision means to you if you're gonna win the national final?
Everyone has a vision of what it is to be French and what it is like France. But in my way, in my education and my way of thinking with my parents that are musicians also, but in jazz, I think that in France we have that elegance that everyone can say, oh, that is typically French. And that is something that is really interesting to me. And the humor the absurd of the situation, this craziness that is typically French. And to me, it's like continuing in the way of artists that we had in France, like Barbara, the singer, not Barbara Pravi, that I love, but Barbara. And maybe someone like Sébastien Tellier, like Serge Gainsbourg, like Michel Polnareff, France Gall. We have so many artists that inspire me in France that I would love to represent that in Eurovision internationally. Like the craziness, the festive way of thinking, the elegance, the chic, and the French disco. And also, to me, Eurovision is such a celebration. It brings people together, and it's really inspiring in that way. So I would love to bring something really festive, really celebrating on Eurovision, and make party together, make a big party together in Eurovision.
I would like to ask you if there was someone for the music industry was your idol to mate to the music.
I have very much. I love Barbara because I wrote a play about her. So she's such an inspiration because of her liberty of thinking, of loving, of writing lyrics and music. And with her body, I have the fascination of how she moves on stage, and it's really personal. And she's not saying, this is the way that you have to be sexy or a woman. And this is so inspiring to me because I have a story with my body, with my expression. So she taught me that I can be free to move like I want. And in the full performance that I'm going to make on March, it's about that, to be dramatic, to be very much, to be like a drawing. And Barbara is such an inspiration for that, and in her engagement also for others. And I love Mylène Farmer because I think she had such a great song that can stay in head, and that we maybe in parties my parents could have been dancing on songs of Mylène Farmer. And also in you hear and in parties with my friends, we can put Mylène Farmer and sing on Je suis libertine, and it's fantastic. Maybe like I love Mylène Farmer, and it can be like a guilty pleasure, and I really love that with music. And I would love that Nuit Pauline could be a guilty pleasure for others, that you dance in pyjama at home and imagine that you are at Eurovision. I love William Scheller, that is maybe less known internationally, but such a great composer and writer, and really inspiring to me. And now in France, not in the 70s or 80s, I really love Juliette Armanet. I really love Julien Doré, Christine and the Queens. So inspiring for me because she has an approach of the music that is really based on stage, on movement, and she has a message that is inspiring to me because she's well entourée, I don't know how to say, supported by others. And she has a way of thinking is like a Michael Jackson of now, maybe on stage with dancers that we can recognize on movies and on stage with her. And I really believe of the power of the team. When you are in music, you are not alone. You are not here to be lonely. You are here to share the music, to be supported with a great team that you believe in. And Chris has that to me. So here my answer.
And before we come to an end, we would love to hear a part of your song, if you can sing it for us.
Yes, like that, a cappella.
Whatever you want.
Oh, maybe I can take a harp. If you let me just 2 sec, I would.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Here is the one that I'm going to play for Eurovision France, because she is a lot lighter than the other one that is on the wall, because she's in carbon fiber. And it's such a revelation to me, this instrument, because we can really move, and it's such a revolution for a harp player. All right. Put it like that. Up. Hey. Dans la nuit noire, c'est un long claque le trottoir. Star sur la soie, juste un regard caméra. La nuit est rouge comme la bouche héroïne. Baiser de louve épouse la nuit Pauline. Une idole qu'on assassine, coule des larmes de crocodile. Être une héroïne, la nuit Pauline. Une idole qu'on assassine, coule des larmes de crocodile. Être une héroïne, la nuit Pauline.
Well done, that was amazing. That was amazing.
Thank you very much for that.
Thank you so much. I hope that was well. It was my first interview in English, so I was really nervous. But
it was great. You were amazing.
Great. You were
thank
amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you,
We
and I
should
really hope to meet you. Maybe I hope in Eurovision.
We hope too.
And I wish you all the best. And thank you so much for this opportunity. I was really happy to speak with you.
Good luck. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Bye.